on the eyes. And absorbing or observation. Observe, absorb, observe, absorb. So you guys can see that. You are absorbing through your observation. So the key is, this is spiritual discernment. This is visual discernment as well, which is spiritual discernment through the lens, through the lens of visual discernment. What do I mean? I mean that you need to use your mind's eye. You need to use your first eye before you use your second and your third eye, which is the second and the third planes of existence, which is the 3D, 3 dimensions, okay? First right here, okay? And ultimately in this, guys, is as you start to implement and cultivate this type of response. What the heck? Why is this popping up? As you cultivate the response from your third eye and you start to be more spiritually and visually discerning, then you will not go into negative environments. You will be more discerning of the environments, of the experiences that you want to go around, of how you respond, you will start to react less. You'll start to be more stoic. You'll start to be a better human being. You'll start to emit a higher frequency. You'll start to go to places that are positive for you. You will continuously meet people who are positive and will up-level you, and you will up-level them, okay? You will stop going to negative places. You will start to actually focus on your high vibrational health, your high value, your high vibe, your soul tribe. You'll start to cultivate other people around you just through your actions silently. You don't even need to try to approach people. You can just be who you are, and then people attract towards you. The whole thing is that we are always wanting, needy. Oh, you need to come out. Oh, I want to. But then that is what? Seeking validation. That's going outside of yourself, which is without. Cultivate within, and then the people who are resonant on that same resonant wavelength frequency of vibrational light, the weight of light, unification and separation, the weight of light, unification and separation, okay? There's a dark feather and there's a light feather. There's a heavy feather and there's a light feather, okay? They're both feathers, but one's a heavy one, one's a light one. You guys can kind of see where I'm going. And then think in terms of angelic, okay? Think in terms of vibration. Think in terms of heaviness and the weight of light, unification. We've already kind of talked about this in another module, so I'm not going to, go too in depth in this. But the visual effects on the eyes is that when you see a flower, that has sacred geometrical patterns. When you see a color, that has a certain association. So certain colors, certain food places have certain colors. Why do healthy places have blue and green? Okay, and then why do other places have red and yellow? Why do certain places have purple? Why do certain fitness places stay at specific types of colors? Why are there certain places that have specific colors? It's because it associates certainties in your mind, certain paradigms in your mind. It makes you think a certain way. It's a form of manipulation and marketing. Is it negative manipulation? No, there is forms of positive manipulation. I do wish better for you guys. And so to some degree, I'm going to try to project as much as possible in the best way possible to make sure that you guys are the best beings possible, including myself. And I'm going to only require that of you guys because I did it first. I'm never going to tell you to wake up at 3:30 unless I was already up at 3:25. You see what I'm saying? So that's my point. Okay, now in this, the observation and absorption of it is also interconnected. So the more that you are consuming things, so we've also seen is your frequency is what you frequently see. Your frequency is what you frequently see. When you start to change what you frequently see, what you frequently experience, what your frequent environment is as well, which is what are your thoughts, what are your feelings, what are your actions, how is your behaviors, what are your habitual constructions, what is your mindsets, what is your goals, are you setting attainable goals, what is your fitness like, what is your nutritional and organizational lifestyle like, are you meal prepping, are you scheduled, okay, do you have a calendar, are you studying, or are you generally in any other types of way just kind of being more like an agent of the system or to the system where they're harnessing your energy, your chi, and then they're in hopes that you just become a robotic person to run the system a little bit quicker? Or are you making significant designs, for life to be able to prolong longevity, your own life, the people around you, and also future generations. Okay? Now, in this too is this is all has to do with your eyes. So if you are absorbing positive things, we are visual creatures. All of us are visual creatures. I don't think that there's any less visual creature than another, to be honest. But I would say that just because you see a beautiful body doesn't mean that they're a beautiful soul. And you have to start to you have to start to close your eyes here, and you have to start to open your eye here and start to see the light of a being rather than the physicality of a being. Because the physicality can be used as a manipulative tactic. And I'm not saying that they have to be ugly and bright inside. I'm not saying that either. And I'm not being judgmental or anything. I'm being actually very forthcoming and very truthful and honest. Is that you can still have somebody who is very attractive, as well as cultivating and getting to really know their soul. Soul as in solar as in light. Soul as in solar as in light.